Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sissie and this is my booktube channel. So, today I wanted to film a fall TBR. I know it's already October and it's a few days into October, but for me, in my mind, fall ends with the end of November. So, these are the books I'd like to read before the 1st of December, basically. So we have a lot of books here. It's like this a pile. Typically I like to read spooky reads in the fall time, but here are a few like fluffier things in it and a few classical fantasy YA novels as well. So let's jump into it. The first book is The Price Guide to the Occult by Leslie Walton. This is also the author of The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender, which I didn't read yet, but I heard so many great reviews about it, so it's also in my TBR, but in the far future. So I know absolutely nothing about this book, really. I know it's about witches, and I bought this book because of Haley in Bookland. This is the perfect read for fall, and I'm so excited about it because it has witches in it, and I think I will read this around Halloween. Next book on my list is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, and I heard about this book also on Booktube. Come on, probably 70% of all my books I have were recommended on Booktube, but this one was recommended by Clockwork Reader, so from Hannah. And she mentioned this in her video about book recommendation based on Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I do love that show. I do love that TV series. It's the greatest, and that's how I found Hannah as well. So I'm so excited for this, and I plan to read this in October still. All I know about this is what I know from Hannah. So there are different kind of magic, not only like the elements, but as it's here in the title, about truth or mind or something like that. I don't know much else about it, so I'm pretty excited. Next book on my list is Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. And this was also, I sound like a broken record, this was recommended by Haley in Bookland as well, and I think that's her all-time favorite book to read. The special thing about this book is that it's narrated by death, and I think that's like the most interesting concept I've heard of in a long time. And also, Jessie the reader recommended this as well. Next book on my list is Lola and the Boy Next Door from Stephanie Perkins. This is the second book in the series of Anna and the French Kiss. I already read that one, and I thought it was just fluffy and fun, and I thought it would be like fun to read to lighten up this whole fall pile of TBRs. Next book on my list is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, and I think this is the perfect fall read. I think it's going to be the perfect fall read because it is about monsters, and it just gives me this creepy Halloween vibe, very dark, very mysterious, and I'm all about that shit, so next book on my list is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I bought this book because of Emma from Emma Books. And this is told in past tense, so Evelyn Hugo is old and then she tells the story of her life. This sounds very mesmerizing and I'm very excited to read it, and I was really surprised to see Emma love it so much because I know she usually prefers YA and isn't big on historical as well, so I'm excited. Next book on my list is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. This is the second book of the Lunar Chronicles series, and I just started that one. Forgive me that I live behind the moon, but I only just got on the bandwagon with this. I'm already halfway finished, and I enjoy it so far, so I definitely will be finishing this soon. And the last book on my list is Sadie by Courtney Summers. This book was recommended to me by Hannah from A Clockwork Reader again. She talked about how this book was narrated in two different parts. First is Sadie herself, and then the other one is like a like a podcast. I think that's quite interesting. And I already read the first 80 pages, and I enjoy it so far. And I love that the Sadie parts are narrated in the way a 19-year-old girl would think. So it's pretty easy, but at the same time very cleverly written, if that's the way to describe it. So guys, this is my fall TBR. Wish me luck that I will finish it. I don't think I will, but I'm trying my best, and I will definitely be doing a full wrap-up. And in my wrap-up I will talk more about the content of the book and how I thought about them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching if you watched this. I will see you in my next video. Bye.